Hi students, good morning to all. I hope you all are fine. Welcome to grade 11 business mathematics class. Let's start chapter 1. Chapter name is matrices and determinants. Chapter name is matrices and determinants. This matrices is not new for you. In 10th grade you have learned one section fully about matrix. So how you will add the matrix, how you will multiply the matrix, how you will multiply by a scalar. So everything you have learned in the last year. So same thing we are going to recall now. But the determinants is new for you. I will explain you what is determinants. Okay. So first I am going to recall all the definitions related to matrices. Okay. So all of you take your textbook, refer page number 2. Take your textbook and refer page number 2. First one is definition for matrix. A matrix is a rectangular arrangement of numbers in horizontal. Horizontal means row, vertical means column. So here there is one example. This is a matrix A. It is given, that is a rectangular arrangement. That is, this horizontal line we will call as row and the vertical line we will call as column. Okay. So this is a horizontal line we will call as row. This is a vertical line we will call as column. So don't confuse column and row. So horizontal line is row, vertical line is column. Okay. This is a definition for matrix. Next one is order of a matrix. If a matrix A has m rows and n columns, the m rows, then n columns, how we will say the order of a matrix? Last year you have learnt. So if A is equal to, one matrix is given. So how many rows are there? This is a row. Okay, don't confuse row and column. Row will come first. Okay, so we will call the order of a matrix as m cross n. So m will come first, n will comes next. So rows, 2 row, 3 column. Okay, how many rows are there? 2 rows are there. How many columns are there? 3 columns are there. So the given matrix is of order 2 cross 3. Understand? So number of rows is 2, number of columns is 3. So 2 cross 3. What's the order of a matrix? 2 cross 3. Understand? Then next one is general form of a matrix. Matrix of order m cross n is represented as one general form of a matrix is given. That is A11, A12, A13. The meaning is first row, first element. That is A11. Okay. So A11 means first one is called as I, second one is called as J. Okay. So this is I, this is J. So Aij, Aij, Aij. So here A11 means I value 1, J value 1. Aij, I value 1, J value 2. That's the meaning. Understand? It will be going on. Okay. So shortly, how will you write Aij? M cross n. M means number of rows. N means number of columns. I is equal to. I means, now I have explained you. A11 means one, first one, that is I. Next one is J. A12 means I1, J2. Understand? This is a general form of a matrix. So if it is a general form of a matrix, when we are writing shortly, how will you write Aij m cross n? Understand? Aij m cross n. M cross n means order of a matrix. Understand? Next, we are going to learn the types of matrices. There are various types of matrices. We are going to learn one by one. First one is row matrix. From the name itself, we can find the definition. So, row matrix means only one row. That's the meaning. A matrix having only one row is called row matrix. So, for example, one matrix is there. So, only one row. So, 1, 2. Only one row. Okay. So, only one row means we will call that as row matrix. Understand? Then next one is column matrix. So what do you mean by column matrix? So column matrix also same as that. So row matrix means only one row. Column matrix means only one column. Okay, only one column. Row matrix means only one row. That's the meaning. Understand? Okay. Next one is zero matrix or null matrix. Zero matrix or null matrix. You know already, is it right? Null means nothing will be not there. It will be empty. Okay. So if all the elements of a matrix are zero, so if they gave one matrix, there all the entries are zero means we will call that as zero matrix or null matrix. We will represent by a English alphabet O. Okay, so null matrix, how we will represent O. So for example, O is equal to one matrix, 0 is there. So 1 cross 1. 1 row, 1 column. That's a 0 matrix. The next one is 2 cross 2. That is also a 0 matrix. Next one is 3 cross 3. That's also a 0 matrix. So in the note it is given 0 matrix can be of any order. 0 matrix can be of any order. It will be in any order. Understand? Okay. Then next one is square matrix. So square matrix means if the number of rows and number of columns of a matrix are equal, then it is called a square matrix. Okay. Number of rows and number of columns of a matrix are equal means we will call that matrix as square matrix. The meaning is 2 cross 2, 3 cross 3, 4 cross 4. Number of rows and number of columns are equal means we will call that as square matrix. So here it is of order 2. Okay, 2 row, 2 column. Then 3 means 3 row, 3 columns. Understand? So it will be a square matrix. If it want to be a square matrix means number of rows and number of columns of a matrix are equal. Understand? Then next one is triangular matrix. What do you mean by triangular matrix? A square matrix whose elements above and below the main diagonal, that is leading diagonal, are all zero is called a triangular matrix. For example, here I am explaining by using this example. This is a leading diagonal. Is it right? I put a line there. So this is a leading diagonal. Below the main diagonal or above the leading diagonal will be 0 if it is a triangular matrix, but there is a condition, it will be a square matrix. So in the square matrix, leading diagonal, there is a leading diagonal, above or below the leading diagonals are all 0. Okay, so this is a leading diagonal here, below all the leading diagonal all the entries are 0. Okay, so here it is a leading diagonal, above all leading diagonal all the entries are 0. Understand? So it's called a triangular matrix. Okay, then next one note is given. The sum of the diagonal elements of a square matrix is called a trace of matrix. How will you say the trace of a matrix? Maybe they will ask for one word question, so mark it. Understand? The sum of the diagonal elements of a square matrix is called the trace of a matrix. What do you mean by the trace of a matrix? Understand? The sum of the diagonal elements. If you are summing all the diagonal elements of a square matrix, then we will call that as trace of a matrix. Understand? Okay. Next definition is diagonal matrix. A square matrix in which all the elements other than the main diagonal elements are all 0. Okay. Only the diagonal elements must be any numbers. Okay, except the leading diagonal all the elements are 0. Then we will call that matrix as diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix also it's a square matrix. Understand? So except the main diagonal all the entries are 0 means we will call that matrix as diagonal matrix. Okay, except the main diagonal elements all the entries are 0 means we will call that as diagonal matrix. Okay, then next one is scalar matrix. Okay, a diagonal matrix with all diagonal elements are equal to k. Okay, so the diagonal elements are there, so this diagonal elements are all equal to k. Okay, so all the diagonal elements are equal to k means all the diagonal elements are same except the diagonal elements all the entries are 0. So only one difference between diagonal matrix and scalar matrix is in diagonal matrix the main diagonal may be any numbers, but in the scalar matrix all the diagonal elements are same. Okay, if it is 5 means all the elements are 5, if it is 3 means all the elements are 3, so is equal to 1. Scalar means we will call that as scalar matrix. Okay, next one is unit matrix or identity matrix. Unit means 1, you know, is it right? Identity means 1. Last year you have learned the same definition. So I2 means diagonal elements must be 1. That's the meaning. Understand? A scalar matrix having each diagonal elements equal to 1. So there is a difference between scalar and unit matrix. In scalar matrix, diagonal elements must be equal to k. But in unit matrix, diagonal elements must be equal to 1. Okay. So I2 means 1 0 0 1. I3 means 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. Understand? Okay. Next one is multiplication of a matrix by a scalar. I will explain you by using this definition example. If A is equal to 1 matrix is given. So here I am going to multiply by a scalar 2. Here what's a scalar? 2 is a scalar. That's a scalar. Okay. So when I am multiplying by a scalar, that is A is a matrix, 2 I am going to multiply with this matrix. Means what will happen? Each and every element you need to multiply by the 2. Understand? Each and every element you need to multiply by 2. So 1 into 2 means 2, you will get 2 into 2 means 4, you will get 4 into 2 means 8, you will get 3 into 2 means 6, you will get minus 2 into 2 means minus 4, you will get 8 into 2 means 16 you will get. So when I am multiplying by a scalar, each and every elements you need to multiply by the particular scalar. Understand? Then next one is negative of a matrix. Next one is negative of a matrix. Okay. So negative of the matrix means if A one matrix is given, so negative of a matrix means it is minus A. Understand? So how it will be means just we are going to change all the sign. That's all. So A means minus A. Is it right? So 2 means what will happen? Minus 2. Minus 5 means you are going to multiply by the minus. That's a negative of a matrix. Understand? Then next one is equality of a matrices. Two matrices. Let us consider two matrices. When you will say the two matrices are equal, means here two rules are given. They have the same order. If two matrices having the same order, then you will say the matrices are equal. As well as their corresponding elements also must be equal. Understand? Two conditions. They have the same order. How we will say the two matrices are equal? They must be of same order as well as the corresponding elements also equal. Then only you will say the two matrices are equal. Understand? Next one is addition and subtraction of a matrices. So two matrices A and B can be added. If we need to add two matrices means that's a condition. That is provided both the matrices are of same order. So if A is of order 2 cross 2 means B is also of order 2 cross 2. Otherwise you can't add. If we need to subtract two matrices means also what's the condition? A is of order 2 cross 2 means B is also of order 2 cross 2. If there is differ in order, you can't add or subtract the matrix. That's the condition. Keep it in mind. If the orders are different, then you can't add or subtract the two matrices. Understand? Then next one is multiplication of matrices. Okay, multiplication of matrices. You have learned already. Multiplication of matrices is possible only when the number of columns. This is a very, very important condition. When the number of columns of the first matrix. So if the number of columns of the first matrix, that is number of columns. I am going to give this. Okay, here what is the number of column? That is, in the first matrix, the number of columns is P, okay, is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Whether it is equal, here also here, number of columns. First matrix, the number of columns must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. That's the condition. Then only you can multiply the two matrix. Understand? So how we will say, how you can multiply two matrices? When will you multiply the two matrix? If they are asking for multiplying two matrix, first you need to check the order. How it will be? First matrix, the number of columns. The number of columns must be equal to the number of rows in the second matrix. Understand? This is a very, very important. First matrix, that is number of columns of the first matrix is equal to the number of rows of the second matrix. Then only you can multiply two matrices. Understand? Then next one is transpose of matrix. Next one is transpose of matrix. Okay. Let A is equal to Aij is of order m cross n. The transpose of a matrix, that is A transpose. That is row change to column, column change to row. That's the meaning. Understand? So A transpose means here it is a row. Is it right? 1, 2, 5. it will change as first column. So first row will change as first column, second row will change as second column. That is A transpose. So we will call this as A transpose is equal to 1, 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. Now you check it here. Row change to column, column change to row. Okay. Then next one is to every square matrix. Now we are going to come to our new section. It is determinant. Okay. So to every square matrix A of order n with entries as real or complex number, we can associate a number called determinant of A and is denoted by determinant A or DET, that is determinant of A or delta. There are three representations. We will represent by determinant A or determinant of A or delta. If I am explaining the definition, you won't understand. So I am giving one small example. That is A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. You know, is it right? It's of order 2 cross 2. So when you are finding the determinant, just we will cross multiply. That's the meaning. So determinant of A is equal to, that is A11 into A22 minus, center the symbol must be minus. So minus A21 into A12. If we simplify, you will get the answer. Understand? Let's start from example 1.1. So evaluate 2, 4 minus 1, 4. See the symbol determinant. Okay. So the meaning is you need to find the determinant value. So solution. So I said this, it right? Just we will cross multiply. That is 2, 4 minus 1, 4. Okay. So how it will be? So 2 into 4. Is it right? So 2 into 4, center minus. Okay. Already here one minus is there. So minus 1 into 4. Understand? So center it will be minus. Don't confuse. So from here to here, that is 2 into 4 minus of minus 1 into 4. So 2 into 4 means how much you will get? 8. Minus 1 into 4 means how much you will get? Minus 4. So 8 minus into minus plus 4. So 8 plus 4 means 12. That's the answer. Understand? 8 plus 4 is equal to 12. That's the answer. Understand? So just we will cross multiply. Center it's a minus. That's the meaning. Understand? Next, come to next section. 1.12 minor. Okay, minor. So when we are doing the problem, I will explain what do you mean by minor. Now I am giving one small formula that you noted. So cofactor. So cofactor means Aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j mij. This mij means minor. Okay, mij means minor. I will explain you how you will find the minor. This is a formula for cofactor. Okay. So Aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j. So already I have explained you I plus j. That is I plus j means how? If it is A11 means here it is the I value, this is a j value. Okay. If it is A12 means this is I value, this is a j value. That's the meaning. Okay. Mij means minor. Okay. I will explain you. So here you see. If you are seeing this, you will understand what is minor. So first I am going to take one small example. Okay. So I am taking 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So minor of A11 is M11. How we will call minor of A11? Okay, minor of A11 means is M11. Okay, now you see here what will happen. M11 means that particular row and that particular column we will cancel. Remaining you will get A22, A23, A32, A33. Just you will cross multiply. Then when we are finding the cofactor, what will happen? This formula you will apply. Minus 1 the whole power. A11 means I plus j. That is 1 plus 1. Then you will simplify. Understand? So when you are doing the problem, you will get the thorough idea. Okay. We will move to example 1.2. Listen here. Find the minor and cofactor of all the elements in the determinant. Now you will have a doubt. Now last problem example 1.1 they are asking same as this determinant, just you cross multiply it and you will find out the answer. For what purpose here we need to do like this? Read the question carefully. Here it is want to find the minor and cofactor. Understand? Simply they are asking evaluate like this means just you will do like this. Okay. So but here you need to find the minor and cofactor. Because of that separately you need to do. Okay. So first you need to find minor of 1. What is minor of 1? That is this one. Okay, minor of 1. When you are finding minor of 1 means this and this you will cancel. This is answer. Understand? 3 you will get. Okay. Then next what will you do? You need to find minor of minus 2. Okay, one more you can write here as m11 is equal to 3. Then same as this one means m12. Understand, that is first row second element, m12 is equal to same as this particular row and this column you will cancel. So what's the balance? 4 you will get. Okay, then next one. Next what will you find? Minor of 4. So what will you do? This and this you will cancel. Okay, so what will happen? m21. Okay, m21 is equal to minus 2. Then next one, minor of 3. Okay, so minor of 3 means this and this you will cancel. So what's the balance you will get? m22 equal to 1. Understand? Okay, then you will find the cofactor. Okay, here itself I am finding. Okay, cofactor of 1. So here minor of 1 we have found out. Cofactor of 1 means I have explained you one formula, that is aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j into mij. Okay, so this is formula we are going to use. So a11, that is cofactor of 1 means how will you write it as a11 is equal to, that is 11 m11. Okay, 1 minus 1 the whole power I value 1, j value also 1, m11 is equal to, okay, that is minus 1 the whole power 2 means what will happen? Minus 1 the whole square means plus 1. If you need you can write it one time, plus 1 into m11 value 3. So you will get the answer as 3. Understand? Then next one what will you do? Cofactor of minus 2. Okay, cofactor of minus 2. How will you write? a12 is equal to minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 2 m12. Okay, so minus 1 the whole power 3 means what will happen? Minus 1 into 4. You will get the answer as minus 4. Understand all of you? Okay, then next one. Next how will you find? Cofactor of 4. Okay, so cofactor of 4 means what will happen? a21. Correct? a21 is equal to minus 1 the whole power 2. 1 means 2 plus 1 into m21. Okay, so minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 1 means also minus 1 into minus 2. So you'll get as 2. Okay, then one more. Next one, cofactor of 3, that is a22 equal to minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 2 m22. So how much you will get? Minus 1 the whole power 4 means 1, is it right? 1 into 1 equal to 1. Understand? Understand all of you? So now you got all the minor and cofactor. Understand how we will find the minor? Just you will cancel that particular row and column. You will write the rest of the numbers. Then using this formula, you will find the cofactor. If they are not asking, simply no problem. Evaluate means just you will cross multiply and you will find the determinant value. Here they are asking all the minor value and cofactor separately. Because of that I have found out the answer. Okay. So minor of 1 is 3, minor of minus 2 is 4, minor of 4 is minus 2, minor of 3 is 1. Then cofactor of 1, cofactor of minus 2, cofactor of 4, cofactor of 3. Understand? So for first 2 or 3 problems you will write all the steps like this. After you are getting somewhat practice, you will skip all the steps and using the mind calculation itself you can do easier. Understand? Okay, let's move to the next question, example 1.3. Find the minor and cofactor of each element of the determinant. Okay, you need to find the minor and cofactor. Till now I have explained you 2 by 2 matrix. Now it is 3 by 3 matrix. So it is new for you. So I am going to do like this. So here this side I am going to find out all the minor. This side I am going to find all the cofactor. Okay. So first we need to find minor of 3. Okay, is m11. Am I right? Minor of 3 is m11. Okay. So m11 means what will happen? I said, is it right? This particular row and particular column you need to cancel. Okay. So particular row and particular row cancel means what will happen? This and this we need to cancel. So rest of that what will you get? 2, 5 and 1, 0. So just cross multiply 2 into 0, 0, 0 minus 5 is minus 5 you will get. Okay. So At the same time, you can find the cofactor also. Then only you won't get confused. That is cofactor of 3 is A11. So substitute in the formula. I think here, if you need, you can write it on the formula. That is Aij is equal to minus 1 the whole power I plus j into Mij. Okay. So minus 1 the whole power I plus j means 1 plus 1. Mij value is minus 5. Again and again I am not going to write the formula. So minus 1 the whole square means 2 you will get. Is it right? So minus 1 the whole square means plus 1. So plus 1 into minus 5 means minus 5. Understand? Then next one, how will you find? Minor of next number 1 is then M12. Okay, M12. So what will you do? This particular column and this row you will cancel. Is it right? So what's the balance? Carefully you need to do 2, 4. This and this you will cancel. So 2, 4, 5, 0. Correct? Multiply 2 into 0 means 0 minus 20. You will get as minus 20. Understand? Then next one here, cofactor. Cofactor of next one, cofactor of 1. Is it right? 1 is A12. Substitute here. How much you will get? Minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 2 into how much you will get? Minus 20. So what will happen? Minus 1 the whole cube means minus 1 into minus 20. So you will get as 20. Correct? That's a cofactor. Correct? Then next one, what will you do? You need to find for 2. Okay. So this particular row and this column you will cancel. You will get this one. Okay. So how we will write? Minor of 2 is M13. Okay. M13. So how much will get? This and this you will cancel. So how much you will get? 2, 2, 4, 1. Cross multiply 2 minus 8. That is minus 6. At the same time, find the cofactor also. That is cofactor of 2 is A13. Okay, A13. That is minus 1 the whole power 1 plus 3 into minus 6. So you will get as minus 1 the whole power 4 means 1 into minus 6 you will get as minus 6. Understand? Then next one, how will you find? Minor of this one, minor of 2. Totally 9 you need to find. Okay, totally 9 for 9 elements you need to find the minor. Minor of 2 is, keep it in mind, this is first row over. So second row, is it right? So second row, first element. So what will happen? This particular row, that is this particular row and this column will cancel. This row and this column will get cancelled. Is it right? So what is the balance? You will get 1, 2, 1, 0. Understand? So cross multiply 1 into 0. 0 minus 2 means you will get as minus 2. At the same time, find the cofactor. Cofactor of 2 is A21. A21 means minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 1 into minus 2. So how much you will get? Minus 1 the whole cube means minus 1 into minus 2 you will get as 2. Understand? Then next one. Next one is minor of next element. Minor of 2 is M22. Okay, M22. Understand? So this particular row and column will get cancelled. This and this will get cancelled. So rest of that is 3, 2, 4, 0. So 0 minus 8 means minus 8 you will get. So same as that cofactor. Cofactor of 2 is A22. So A22 means minus 1 the whole power 2 plus 2 into how much you will get? Minus 8. So minus 1 the whole power 4 means 1 into minus 8 you will get as minus 8. Understand? I hope you got it. I am not going to waste the time. So I have found out for 5 elements. So balance 1, 2, 3, 4 is there. 4 more you need to find. Okay. So you need to find all the cofactor and minor separately. Understand? You need to complete. Okay. So I am thinking to complete one more question. So this one, your work you need to complete. This one not over. Moreover, minor of 5. That is minor of 5, minor of 4, minor of 1, minor of 0 you need to find. Same as that cofactor of 5, cofactor of 4, cofactor of 1, cofactor of 0 you need to find. Okay. Listen here. Evaluate 1, 2, 4, minus 1, 3, 0, 410. Here they not asked the minor and cofactor. So directly you will find the answer. Okay. So but it's a 3 by 3 matrix. So how you will find the value means I will say and you, that is how you will find the determinant value. No need to find the minor and cofactor. If they ask to find the minor and cofactor for each and every element, you need to find. Okay. So here how we will do means this one and this one. So 1 into this particular column and this row you will cancel. So you will get 3 0 1 0. Understand? So first element the symbol is plus. Next element you need to put the alternate symbol, that is minus 2. So next you will cancel this particular column and this row means you will get as minus 1 4 0 0. Okay. The next one it will be plus. Understand? So this is a variation. This is plus means next one minus, next one plus. So the symbol you won't confuse. This particular row and this column will cancel. So minus 1 3 4 1. So if they ask to find the evaluate means only for first row it's enough. Okay. So that is equal to 1 into 3 into 0 means what will happen? 0 minus 0. Minus 2 into this one 0 minus 0. Then plus 4 into minus 1 into 1 means minus 1. Center always it will be minus. So minus 1 minus 12. Okay. So that is equal to minus 1 into 0 minus 2 into 0 plus 4 into minus 13. Okay. So what will happen? This one 0. This one 0. Next one 4 into 13 means minus 52. So this is a determinant value. Understand? So if they asked simply to evaluate means only for first row you will find. That is first number when you are writing plus. Okay. Next number for minus. Maybe here it is minus symbol means that same symbol. Second number it will be multiplied by minus. So minus 2. Okay. Then you will cross multiply and you will find the determinant value. This is the answer. Okay. So today we have learned some fundamental definitions and 4 examples I have completed. So 2 problems I am giving for you to do in home. That is exercise 1.1 problem number 1 and 2. Exercise 1.1 problem number 1 and 2. So first problem, find the minor and cofactor. So already we have did one problem is of 2 by 2 matrix and one problem is of 3 by 3 matrix. Then second question, evaluate same as this question. Understand? Second question, evaluate same as this question. Okay. All of you take one new note for business mathematics and start to write the notes. Okay. I think you can study all the definitions from your book. No need to copy all the things to your note. Take one new note and write down the topic, matrices and determinants. Put the side heading and write the cofactor formula there first, and afterwards example 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, nearly 60% I completed. Rest of you want to complete. Then this example 1.4, afterwards do the homeworks in the same note itself. Understand? Now itself sit and do the homeworks and learn all the definitions thoroughly. Then only you can do the problems in a good manner. Let's meet in the next class, students. Thank you.